Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me for another video. My name is Kristen and this is my unboxing of a new fountain pen. Okay, before we get to the pen, this is the Kool-Aid Pen's new little pamphlet brochure thing. I like the graphics in this one. That's pretty cool. Love those colors. I'd love to have inks in those colors. Beautiful Iroshizuku bottle. So here's the pen. Oh, okay. Okay. There we go. Oh, that's nice. I love that. I love this. Montegrappa branded cartridges. Oh, that's nice. I love this satiny sleeve. And here we are. I really love the gold. I wonder if they did it to match the pen or if they're all gold like this. If you have Montegrappas, please let me know. There it is. Here it is. Oh, it just looks so spring-like and happy. I love the weight of the pen. This is so nice. It's nice. It's much more colorful than I thought it would be. I love how streamlined it feels. Yeah, it feels really good. I have a Montegrappa. Oh, it just feels so good. It feels good. I like the clip. Ooh, very strong clip. I love the gold trim. So I have seen this pen on Ginger Peachy Stationery's YouTube channel. I watched Simone's unboxing of the pen. I've even purchased the Jinhao 100 on Amazon because I really enjoy the look of this acrylic, this white with pops of color. And I purchased the Jinhao 100 because I saw the Aurora. I loved seeing that fountain pen. I forget which one it is, but the Aurora 88 with that rainbowish type color going on. And I wanted to see if I would appreciate having a fountain pen with those colors, with that type of acrylic. And so I bought the Jinhao Centennial 100 or the Jinhao 100 with gold trim. It's a nice enough pen, but this is like a super upgrade to that fountain pen. And I'm going to let the other one go and enjoy this one. It feels really good. It feels so good. Oh, wait, let's see how many turns it takes to uncap this pen. So we've got 1, 2. Okay, 2 full turns. Oh, good. This feels good. It just feels good. It feels solid in my hands. This was the weight that I was expecting to feel when I held an Esterbrook for the first time at the pen show last year. And I was a little bit underwhelmed because I thought that all of these fountain pens, I thought that they were like marble pens, but they're not marble. It's acrylic. And so this is a super duper light pen. Very high quality, but it's super duper light. I used to look at these pens and think that they were just heavy, but they're not heavy. This one is heavier, most definitely heavier. Yeah, this part is a bit light. This part is lighter, but there's something going on. So this metal part here and whatever's going on in the end of this barrel. But I love the weight of this pen. I love how it feels like it just presses down just enough for it to feel substantial. And I was afraid that this step up on the barrel would be uncomfortable or a problem for me with this fountain pen, which is why it took me so long to purchase it, because I wasn't too sure whether or not I wanted that. But it feels good. Now, I've been looking at this fountain pen for so long, and one of the reasons why I didn't purchase it is because it comes with a Yovo steel nib. But Simona had a great point. She said if she doesn't enjoy the nib that comes on the pen, then she's just going to replace it with another Yovo nib. That was just a smart thought that I held on to, because I was like, I've been looking at this pen for so long. Just get the pen. Just get the pen. So I just got the pen. One thing that you've probably noticed about me so far is I like the way I want to be able to hold my pen and feel it and just have some sensory feedback, like just enjoy them and not just have them as a writing utensil where you just write something down and you put it down and you move on about your day. I kind of want to dwell in that that sensation a little bit longer. I want to be able to enjoy the feel of the pen. I want to be able to enjoy the nib on the paper. And this is checking those boxes for me. This, oh. Oh my gosh. I have 2 pens now where I can just sit and like massage, and oh, it just feels nice. Like this has the little subtle bump up here, but this has nothing. But I like both of them. I like them both. I like them both. I like it. Oh, yeah. If you have a thing for textures, for slippery things, or, you know, for slightly matte things with a little bit of texture right there, like this makes my heart happy right now. This makes my hands happy. I'm happy. And I haven't even inked up the pen yet. That's squeak. But this metal on, yeah, the metal against the acrylic, hopefully it's not going to be that much of an issue. I've also heard that this is a screw-in converter. Yes. So it screws in. And I'm just going to stop where I meet resistance instead of trying to keep going until I hit some sort of physical stopping point, because I don't want to over tighten and potentially damage and cause leakage. I love the way that the band feels. So it's not a cap band, but it's actually part of the barrel itself. I actually prefer the gold trim over the silver trim that I've seen. I believe Ginger Peachy Stationery has one with silver trim. Simone has the one with gold trim. And I've seen someone on Reddit that has a few Montegrappa Elmos. That user has a silver trim as well. But I'm actually really happy with the gold trim. Now, the nib that I have is an extra fine. Now let's figure out what kind of inks would I enjoy using in this pen. Before we get there, let's do some size comparisons. These are some of the pens that I used in the month of May. Okay, so this is Visconti Kaleido. This is a Franklin Christoph Model 3, Pilot Vanishing Point, Aurora 88. This is the Montegrappa Elmo. This is a Lamy 2000, Pilot Kakuno, Pelican M400, Twisby Diamond 580 AL, Lamy Safari, Twisby Eco. So here are a few more pen comparisons. So against the Montegrappa Elmo, it's a bit taller than the Aurora 88. It looks like it's about the same size as my Sailor 1911 large. It's shorter than the Asvine V126. This is a Pelican M605, so it's definitely taller than that one. This is a Wancher Dream Pen, so that's a pretty tall, pretty girthy pen. This is the Jinhao 100 that I mentioned before. I bought this one back in February, so it looks like it could be, it is a bit similar, but it looks like the gold is actually a little bit more rose colored on the Jinhao 100, and the crushed resin pieces are a bit more, I guess, high definition in the Montegrappa. You'll see a lot more detail in the whites and a lot more depth in the colorful bits as well. Much larger chunks in the Jinhao 100. It's still a very lovely pen. I just enjoy, I'm already enjoying the Montegrappa much more than I'm enjoying the Jinhao 100. So let me see, the thicknesses, these feel right about the same thickness, even though the Montegrappa is a little bit taller, but the girth of the pens is pretty close. They're pretty close to each other. Let's see how they are uncapped. Now, the Aurora 88 has a gold nib. It's an 18 karat gold nib. And the Montegrappa, as I mentioned before, it has a steel nib. I like how both of the nibs look. I really like the graphics on the Montegrappa as well. But the Aurora just looks a little bit higher def. Like the engraving on the Aurora is much more defined than that on the Montegrappa. Now, there may be much more definition, much more detail and care taken in the Montegrappa gold nibs, but this is just my first experience getting into the Montegrappa brand. Let's do some uncapped comparisons. All right, so these are the fountain pens uncapped. It is not one of the tallest, but it's also not the shortest. It looks like the Lamy 2000 is the shortest uncapped pen. Let's take a look at them posted. Okay, so these are the posted comparisons. So you'll see that the Wancher Dream Pen is really not meant to be posted. So I will go ahead and take that off. And I will say that the Visconti is also not a good one to post. It's possible, but it is super, super back heavy. So we'll take that one off. The Montegrappa, it can be posted, but really the best ones that are postable would be, in my opinion, the Sailor 1911 large. Actually, the Aurora is not too bad, but the Lamy is a great poster. The Pelican is also a great posting pen. All right, so now let's take a look at some of the fountain pen inks that I would like to use with the Montegrappa Elmo. Okay, so I had a moment of panic with this fountain pen. I was gonna place it inside this nice little fancy sleeve and close the flap, but then I was like, wait a minute. I need to make sure that I'm not scratching the acrylic by trying to press down on that snap. But they thought about it. They have like a little satin piece of fabric covering the metal on the back of the snap. Thank you, Montegrappa, for thinking about that. It just made me feel a little bit cautious or hesitant about using this sleeve if it was going to be exposed to metal, just like scraping up against this. Oh, I really like the pen. I like the pen. I like the pen. I'm so glad that I got the pen. I'm so glad that I got the pen. I'm excited. Can't you tell? Let's take a look at some colors. Because this acrylic has so many colors, I think there are going to be so many inks that would just pair perfectly with this pen. So you really could just go with a nice simple tan color, like Coliseum. Like, look at that. It just matches. It does so well. It works so well. Arena Blanca, nutmeg. So yeah, you can do any of those. Ooh, Rey Jaguar. So if you want to match like the gold trim of the pen, you could do that. That wouldn't be a bad thing. Honeybee Eater Chin. Oh, I wish it was a legible ink. But yeah. Okay, I probably wouldn't do a red unless it was like a pinky red. That's a little bit too warm for the pink itself. I think I would go more towards a purplish color. Look at that, White Rabbit. I mean, it could work. It absolutely could work. Let's look at some of the purples, pinks, and deeper reds. I really think that this pen could match anything you throw at it. You can go simple and straightforward with a brown, a black, if you wanted to do that. Kindness Pink. That's a good one. It's like a happy pink for a happy, colorful pen. I think that would go nicely. Alpha Blue, maybe. But I really like the cooler tone of Kindness Pink to go with like the cooler tone right there, the finial. Cherry Blossom would be nice. Bouquet d'Antan, maybe. Double Raspberry, Jingleberry. So either of those two colors, I think I would be happy putting it in this pen. Stipula Pink, Sweet Pink. Really, any of these pinky colors would be so nice in the pen. Oh, Date Kokoro. Oh, that's nice. Queen Allium from Ferris Wheel Press. Aubergine. Yep. So you can pull some of the blues with an ink like Diamond Indigo. Ooh, nice. Okay, Van Diemen's Blue Jay Crown would be a good one. Troublemaker Inks, Milky Ocean could also work because it's got that bluish color, so it brings in some of the blue, but it also hints toward some of the pinky colors in there. Same thing with Dominant Industry Periwinkle Blue. That would be nice to have like one of the Sailor Yurimiku, the first batch of Sailor Yurimiku inks. So Kangyo and Kyoko Origona, Nekoyanagi, maybe. Diamond One More Sleep, Bashful Blueberry. I love these colors. Diamond Nightshade. Wow. I would probably try something like that. And then you've got your grays. I mean, you could, but I think I would want to stick with warmer colors unless it was like a multi-shading something like Milky Ocean or Nekoyanagi. Let's see some greens and blues. Diamond Razzmatazz. It seems like this might be a nice little fancy enough ink color for this fountain pen. Cassia Flora, if I had the original, it looks like it would match very well. Olive Swirl looks like it would have gone well in here. I'm thinking maybe not on those, but maybe for Pilot of Roshizuku Inaho. Oh, so if you've seen my May 2023 Final Thoughts video, you probably would have heard that I was looking for a fountain pen nib that was somewhere in between the Platinum Soft Fine and the Pelican Extra Fine. And I think that this would be somewhere in between those two. So this would absolutely work with Pilot of Roshizuku Inaho. Would I want to do like a grungy green in here? Maybe not. But I think Pilot of Roshizuku Inaho would pull out some of the yellows and work very well with the gold trim of the pen as well. Oh, look at that right there. Like this little aqua teal blue color right here. Wonder if I could find something. Oh, this is nice. Aoyoi, Seki. This one would be cool. Troublemaker Moon River. You could definitely do like a strong blue. Turquoise blue color. Definitely something nice and reliable like Leonardo Officina Italiana. I'm not sure if I want to do a high sheening ink, just because I would want something a little bit more straightforward, less of a sheen, but more of a true ink color for this fountain pen. There are so many possibilities with this fountain pen, and I am so excited to have it as part of my collection because of that. I'm probably going to be inking this one up so very soon. I'm glad that I made the decision to purchase it. I'm so glad that I watched Simone's video. She definitely helped to address some of my concerns with the fountain pen, the feel of the section, the weight of the pen, the interchangeability of Yovo nibs. So I'm going to just do a little dry test to make sure there's no scratchiness, and that is perfect. You're probably going to see this in a currently inked video so very soon. I can't wait to try it out. I'm so excited. I'm happy. If you have any other Montegrappa pens, please let me know what your experience has been with the Montegrappa brand, specifically with their gold nibs. How do you like their gold nibs, and how do you like their steel nibs? Ooh, let me show you my Italian collection right now. Okay, I want to give a special shout out to one of my viewers who expressed interest in my opinion on my Italian pens. Now, I love every single one of these fountain pens. They bring me so much happiness. Whenever I pick one up and use it, it's wonderful. So this is a Leonardo Momento Zero Grande. This is also Momento Zero Grande. I believe it's the Pura, the gray anthracite. So this one has a gold nib. This is a medium architect grind. This one is also a medium gold nib. This is a Leonardo Momento Magico. And this one has an extra fine nib. And of course, this is the Montegrappa Elmo Visconti Mirage Mythos. It's got that magnetic cap. I love it so much. The steel nib, and it's a fine. This is the Visconti Kaleido and Unicorn Galaxy with a fine cursive italic grind. And this is my Aurora 88 Matera with an 18 karat gold nib. This is a fine nib as well. I am so happy with each of these fountain pens. Italian pens might be my favorite category of fountain pens. Let me know what you think about these Italian brands. If you have a favorite Italian brand, or if you have a favorite pen brand that is not Italian, let me know what your thoughts are. What's your favorite pen? I cannot decide right now. I'm gonna have to take a look at my collection and really think about it, because these are excellent writers. They're all excellent writers. I'm so happy to have them as part of my collection. I'm so happy with this Montegrappa Elmo. Even though I haven't yet to ink it up, it's going to be inked up very soon, and I'm pretty sure that I'm going to enjoy it just as much as I enjoy these other fountain pens. Thank you so much for continuing to watch my videos. I really appreciate you. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.